Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red this Tuesday morning. This rainy Tuesday morning. Oh dear, what happened to the sunshine? Mark chapter 8, and today we're looking at verse 23. Taking the man who was blind by the hand, he brought him out of the village, and after spitting in his eyes and laying his hands on him, he asked him, and then written in red, "Do you see anything?" So Jesus has brought this man, and he takes him out of the village, and in his ministry of this man, remember the man can't see, he spits in his eyes. And you can kind of imagine the man thinking, did he just do what I think he just did? And you got this kind of spit that's laying on the man's face, in his eyes. And Jesus lays his hands on him and then says to him, "Do you see anything?" It's a funny kind of ministry that Jesus applied in this situation. But actually there were a few occasions when Jesus used what you might call strange medicine in order to be able to bring about what would be seen as a healing for this man. But notice that the reality of it is a question, do you see anything? And that's because Jesus is asking him to identify what has happened to the man. And the man in response, because it doesn't say it in red, but the man in response says, "I see, but I don't see so clearly." And this sense of being able to see, but not so clearly, is not seeing in the way that you would normally see. And so Jesus has to minister into him again. But the reality of the question, do you see anything, tells us that even in Jesus' ministry of healing people, there is a journey to go through with regards to taking people from where their point of need is to the salvation that they're looking for with regards to the ministry that they're asked Jesus for. So sometimes we can think, the ministry of healing, we just put our hands on them, we speak to it, and it just happens. Well, actually, no, there's a journey to go through. And if we ask the question, why is this man having to go on this journey? And perhaps to ourselves, why do we have to go on this journey? Because the journey of faith is not sufficient for us to enter in to the blessings that God wants to give us, that God has given to us, that God has made available to us. But this thing called unbelief, doubt and fear, disappointment, and maybe others too, are robbing us of entering in. And even in Jesus, he finds this situation where he has to ask the man the question, do you see anything? With the expectation that he's not seeing perhaps this clearly as one would normally be able to see. And this reveals to us this sense of Jesus' humanity as well, because Jesus questions not what he has done. He knows what he's done has worked, but has the man received what Jesus has done? And in this situation, at this point of the ministry, the answer to that question is not quite in the way that he's about to. And then when he goes on and does some more, we talk about that another time. But the fact is that he has to go through the journey. So don't be disappointed if it doesn't happen instantly, but go back to Mark 11, 23, 24, and hold fast to the truths that God has declared for us. Thank you for joining us. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.